to explain the solution to actually initially I posted on GitHub. A developer called Alex, again I'll post it on GitHub, who actually posted a video and sent it to me of the solution. Again, it's really good to sort of be able to see actually how the global stylings, where they're stored and how they get applied. Still not sure as to why they get reset. But he's sort of given us a really simple solution as to how to get back to your previous settings. So basically where you need to sort of head first is within Elementor and save templates. And then to make sure you click on all, and that then gives you the full list of all the templates within Elementor. And then if you search default kit, you're then faced with, you may have not as many of these, you may have only two. For some reason, you can see how many times we've had to sort of reapply our style settings, which is very time intensive. So this is going to save a lot of time. And interestingly, you can see that each of these default kits, and it seems that the way Elementor have implemented it is, in fact, they create a template, and then within that, it has all the actual settings. So if we click through into one of those, into the editor, you can see that all the custom styling, custom CSS, and all the things are attached to this template. And basically, to reset, where we need to sort of go to is be able to take the post ID, which is here. We go into our settings, so I've got this open, and if we click on settings and in effect get this URL, options.php, and if you search for Elementor Active Kit, you will then see that this is the actual post ID. So you will need to go through and see which default kit is the one that you've amended. I wouldn't change it. I have looked at clicking on trash, but it does kick out a horrible error. So I would recommend trashing any of them. Just leave them as is. All we'll do is go through each of these and just make sure we'll just find the one that actually applies to you. So you can see the date published. You can see that these are in the early hours. So something is triggering a in effect regeneration of the default kit. So we went through and found the one that we actually did customize, and all we did was basically apply the post ID here into the options.php where it says Elementor Active Kit. And then as soon as you do that, click save, scroll to the bottom, click save, hit refresh. Of course, you got any caching applied, you'll need to regenerate that. If you still don't see that applying, go to the usual regenerate CSS and so forth, and that'll help just kick out the old style sheets and so forth. But yeah, I didn't have to do this incidentally for when I was on cache, but again, applying that, it means it should work. Really simple solution, so really appreciate Alex showing that. Again, I'll post the sort of instructions and also a shout out to him. So really appreciate it, save a lot of time. What's worthy of also mentioning, because I think a few people, and I've also recommended, if you have the ability to import export, but now knowing this is a save template, again, you can have the ability to export the template. So do you want to potentially transfer it to another site? Again, you can use export because it's applying to a global styling. I've not done it. I don't expect any conflicts because in effect it's generic settings. So you should be able to export template and then import, which means that you can back up if you want to just the styles. So if something else totally goes wrong, you can just basically import it in this way. So it's always good to know. I've not tried it, but the logic is there. It'd be good if someone tries it and then posts it and see what